Who will be the next head coach of the New York Knicks? Well, according to DraftKings, Michael Malone is the favourite to land the job, followed closely by Johnny Bryant and Jay Wright. But first, let's take a closer look at the Knicks' playoff run and see why Tom Thibodeau was sacked. The Knicks finished third in the regular season in the Eastern Conference with a record of 51-31, despite a 15-10 start to the season. They faced the Detroit Pistons in the first round, ultimately winning the series in 6 games, led by Brunson, who averaged 31.5 points in the series, including a 40-point performance in Game 6. This was one of the more exciting series to watch in these playoffs, as the grittiness and level of physicality created tension between the two teams. The Knicks then faced the defending champions Boston Celtics in the second round, and they were viewed as heavy underdogs going into the series, with 13 out of 14 ESPN analysts predicting that the Celtics would prevail. Against all odds, the Knicks took a 2-0 lead on the road and won the series in 6 games, now headed to the Eastern Conference Finals, where they would be matched up against the moving and grooving Indiana Pacers. However, this matchup is where everything went wrong for the Knicks, especially for Tom Thibodeau. If you've been following the Knicks for the past 5 years, you'll know that Thibodeau was heavily criticised for his rotations and in-game adjustments. The critics were proven right in Game 1, where New York held a 14-point lead with 2 minutes and 51 seconds left in the game, and they blew it completely by not pressuring the Pacers in the backcourt, allowing them to get in rhythm. This play is a perfect example of that, as Tyrese Haliburton isn't pressured at all in the Pacers backcourt. Then he ties the game and the Pacers win it in overtime. The rest of the series didn't go much better for the Knicks, and management got tired of falling short every season, so they decided to make a coaching change. So now that we have a bit of context, let's look at our first candidate, Michael Malone. He has a very good resume. He was the Denver Nuggets head coach from 2015 to 2025 and won 471 out of 798 games, went to the Western Conference Finals twice, and also won an NBA title back in 2023. In my opinion, he could fit in well, as he would bring that winning mentality, and he's got the blueprint on how to win an NBA title. Also, Jalen Brunson is a playoff performer, meaning he elevates his game in the postseason, just like Jamal Murray, whom Malone has coached while he was the Nuggets head coach. However, some questions need to be asked. For example, would he be able to handle the New York media, so famous for being harsh on players and coaches? I mean, we saw the funny interviews that he gave when he was in Denver, and he is quite stubborn, which can be a quality of course, but the question still needs to be asked in my opinion. Also, let's not forget that he's very similar to Tibbs, who just got fired, so I doubt that the Knicks would hire him. And according to Steph Bundy from the New York Post, it's not going to happen. I for one think Michael Malone is an amazing coach, but like I said, does bringing in someone with a similar coaching philosophy not defeat the point of getting rid of Tibbs? Anyways, another name to look out for is Johnny Bryant, the former Knicks assistant coach from 2020 to 2024 and current assistant coach on the Cavs. He was also considered for the head coach job in Phoenix. I think he would be a really good fit because he knows the ins and outs of the organisation. Leon Rose obviously knows him, and he's coached a lot of current Knicks players: Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby, Deuce McBride, Josh Hart, Mitch. He's my personal favourite for the job. He has a ton of experience, and I'm sure the guys on the team would love to reunite with him because he already knows pretty much everyone's strengths, and maybe bringing in a younger coach could boost team morale. The only potential issue that I could see is, should he be hired, it would be his first head coaching job and on a contending team, so there might be a lot of pressure. But I mean, let's be honest, no matter the state of the team, coaching and even playing in New York is extremely hard, which is the beauty of this team. Another candidate we're going to talk about is none other than Jay Wright, who served as Villanova's head coach from 2001 to 2022. I mention him because he won 2 national championships in 2016 and 2018 with Josh, Jalen and Mikal. However, multiple sources have completely shut down the idea of him coaching the Knicks, including Seth Davis, a college basketball analyst and colleague of Jay Wright, who said and posted on X the following: "I have been working with Jay Wright on TV for 3 years. Based on every conversation we have had, I would say there is a greater chance that I will be the next Knicks coach than him. The difference is, if they call me, I will say yes." Finally, as of June 7th, Jason Kidd's name has emerged as a potential fit in New York, according to Jeff Magliocchetti on Sports Illustrated. He is the current coach of the Dallas Mavericks, but should the Mavericks allow him to interview for the Knicks job, New York, quote, would be required to send compensation to North Texas. I'm sure a lot of you know that Kidd coached Bronson in Dallas, and I think he could be a very good fit in New York. He's also playoff tested. He went to the finals in 2024 with Luka Doncic and the Mavs. So there we have it, 4 candidates, well actually 3, who are in the running for the head coach job in New York. Thank you for watching this video, and comment down below who you think should get the job.